This girl never expected that her act of pretending to be a robot would be exposed so quickly. After all, what kind of robot needs to shower? Just when she thought her fate would be either to be disposed of on the spot or coldly kicked out, Arthur suddenly collapsed and passed out right there. Everything spiraled out of control. After an emergency exam, the doctors delivered a disturbing conclusion. A highly rare toxin had been injected into Arthur's body. The butler heard that and immediately remembered that Arthur had been hit by a poison dart the day before. Because Arthur was naturally extremely resistant to toxins, this was not the first time something like that had happened, so no one paid much attention. Everyone assumed it was a minor issue. No one expected that the poison would erupt all at once, half a day later. Even worse, the medical team could not synthesize the proper antidote. For now, the only solution was to catch the person who administered the poison. Just as the tension hit its breaking point, Arthur suddenly sat up in bed, like nothing had happened. Marie rushed forward to apologize, blaming herself for failing to protect him, but Arthur looked at her with a completely unfamiliar expression, then turned to the butler and asked, "Who is this woman?" The test results that followed made everyone's heart sink. Arthur had lost his memory. From the moment he first met Marie, to everything that happened last night, it was all gone, and the one pulling the strings was Maynard. His goal was to make Arthur forget his identity as the heir completely. He just underestimated Arthur's physical resilience. The drug effect was greatly weakened. In the end, it only erased Arthur's recent memories. The assassin originally responsible for the poisoning planned to stay hidden and wait for another chance, but he was suddenly taken down with a single punch from Marie number 2. Under interrogation, the assassin admitted he had no antidote at all. He had only followed Maynard's instructions, using the blow dart Maynard provided. After all outsiders left, Marie reported everything that happened last night truthfully. Surprisingly, the butler was not angry. He actually let out a breath of relief, because if Arthur regained his memories, both of them would be trapped in an irreversible situation. For that reason, the butler warned Marie solemnly she must not do anything that could trigger Arthur's memory. As long as Arthur did not recover, Marie could continue staying here. Even so, she could not shake the emptiness inside. After that, Marie acted like a newly developed robot and started over with Arthur. To her surprise, even in this situation, Arthur still grew close to her without holding anything back. Just when she began to think maybe this was not so bad, the school suddenly called on video. They asked about Arthur's condition. Everyone hoped he would recover soon, but to the amnesiac Arthur, their concern felt deeply suspicious. In his eyes, it looked more like a carefully planned approach, and he even suspected hidden motives. After the call ended, he pulled a 4-leaf clover tag from his pocket. He could not remember who gave it to him, but he vaguely sensed it mattered. When he held it, his mood eased without realizing it. His mind filled with warmth. Hearing this, Marie understood instantly. The young master he used to be had been living in loneliness all along, and it was those precious experiences that slowly changed him. She finally realized she should not cling to the calm created by his memory loss. She quickly made up her mind to help Arthur recover everything, even if the price was that she could no longer stay by his side. She took Arthur back to the places they had once gone together, patiently retelling what had happened back then. That 4-leaf clover had actually been a gift Arthur himself had given. To prove it, Marie even returned to the grassy field from before, hoping to find a new 4-leaf clover. Yet no matter how she tried, Arthur still could not recall the past, but he did not care, as long as Marie could remain beside him. Whether his memory